Well, that was an awesome night's sleep. A lot warmer down here than up on the plains, but this is Razorback Hut, or also known as Purcell's Hut, where this was built in the 1950s and it was used for cattle grazing around the area, but there's some beautiful campsites here. Now today we're off to Tomahawk and then to wherever from there, so make sure you come along on the trip.
G'day, my name's Jamie Hazelden and I've been travelling this great country for many years, and what I want to share with you is the great places that I've been to and the places that you can only imagine of getting to. I want to show you and introduce to you some of the colourful characters, sit round a campfire and reminisce and talk about the journey and the places that we're going to go to. So come along with me as I share this journey with you. The great thing about being able to camp out of the car is that you don't have a big pack up in the morning, providing you don't take everything into the hut with you. You copy, Jamie?
You copy?
How'd you sleep last night, mate?
How good was it? It was nice and cosy last night. Better than the night before, let me assure you of that.
Yeah, it was a lot warmer last night, mate. It was a lot warmer.
Yeah, no, that was great. So that's Razorback, done and dusted. But I mean, you know, what I find is places like that are pretty cool, and when it's got so many beds in the place for so many different people to stop over, that really works well, I reckon. So they must have get a lot of horses through there, do they?
Yeah, they've got a lot of area there to put up the horses, have a good shelter. As you saw, they brought up a trailer with some hay. So this weekend they're going to have quite a number of horses and people up there and do some trail rides around the area.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because I mean that's such a great idea. You know, that they come in on horseback and then they can just bunk down for the night in one of the beds.
Yeah, and they've got that shelter to stay out of the cold.
Yeah, definitely. But you know, the one thing that I wonder about these places is, because I noticed that you two guys, you know, you really smacked your heads quite a bit last night, and I didn't want to make a joke out of it, but I thought it was so funny because how low they are and why the awnings are low, and that I just wonder why that is.
Yeah, I don't know. It might be because of heat, might be because maybe everyone was a lot shorter back then. I don't know, but yeah, maybe. Well, I really couldn't tell you, mate.
No, I put it down to maybe holding the heat in, but I just really don't know myself, because you know, up home everything's high, so you can let the air flow to let the hot air out.
Yeah, I guess you could be right, mate. It could be due to the heat. It could be due to a number of things in that regards. It could be due to not having to build them as high and reduce the amount of timber that they're using. I couldn't tell you, mate.
Yeah, no, fair enough. All right, well, let's get on to Tomahawk.
Travelling the outback and country roads, it's quite common to come across gates on roads and tracks, because we are cutting through private property in a lot of cases. And they also like to cut off the park areas where they want to put different cattle at different times.
Always important when the gates are shut to make sure you shut them, because there's a lot of cattle up in these areas and they don't want them escaping. So some gates are locked and some can be open and shut, but you just got to make sure you shut every gate that you open. Well, this is pretty cool. This is a refuge hut. Now, I haven't seen one of these huts yet, but as you can see, it's all been fully rebuilt, or whether there was another hut here before, I don't know. But let's see how modern they are inside. I do love how they've got all the logs all cut up here and kindling and everything.
Yeah, all ready to go.
That's so awesome.
There we go.
Hang your jacket there.
Wow.
Wowee. I just think it's absolutely fantastic how you can leave the stuff here and it's trusted. You know,
Yeah,
people don't
it is.
pinch it and stuff like that.
No, how good is that? Great fireplace too.
What's that?
A lot of people like a fireplace like that at home.
Yeah. I just think it's so great that they do this down here. You know, like these huts everywhere for people free to come and camp in.
Yeah.
But not just that. The real great part is you can stow away in it in the snow, in bad weather, camp here for a couple of days, whatever you need to do. But there's little bits and pieces left here. Now this one burnt down, well, we believe it burnt down, but down the track further. And this one was put here in 2020. But how good is that? Wow. All right, what do you reckon? We head off to Tomahawk?
Yep, let's go.
Sounds like a plan. Well, the track between Razorback and Tomahawk is pretty rugged and pretty rough. Now we're going up on top of the high plains here, but it's really, really rocky. It's a slow going trip. You can probably see me rocking and rolling around. I think the dust has got in everywhere. I can hear every squeak and rattle in this car.
Arriving at Dale's hut, I was surprised to see how small it was compared to all the other huts in this part of the high country. Wow!
Well, this is Dale's hut. Now, this is known as Dale's hut because Arthur Dale built it back in November 1927. Now, it's also well known as the Tomahawk hut. Now, over the years, it's been damaged, trees have dropped on it, and it's been rebuilt quite a few times. But if you have a look how clean and tidy this place is, just incredible. So it's another testament to the Victorian high country, how good and how well everybody looks after these places. It's amazing. Now, we won't leave it at that. I've got one more thing I want to show you. I said I had one more thing. Well, this is it. So this is the resting place for Frederick Samuel Fry.
Now he died at 67 in 1971, but he was one of the main guys that built those huts that we've been to. Well, he was involved in helping build them and he had a special way of doing it all. But I just wanted to share that. We're in Mansfield Cemetery. On the next episode, we make plans to head to Billy Goats.
This one's a bit longer. It looks like it's got a bit of flow on it. I bet you've been across a few deep ones over your years.
Yeah, I've got a number of deep ones that I've gone through, but yeah, no, this is deep enough.
John faces some unexpected car problems.
Couldn't understand what was happening because John was really muffled over the radio.
I've got what they call a ProCal unit. I'll see if I can reset the ECU. Yeah. But we'll have to go up and try and get some internet.
And we enjoy some of the high country stunning views and you guessed it, more river crossings.
But it's so good. But we'll see how rocky the climb's going to be. You gotta love this.
Then we experienced Billy Goats on a whole nother level. Wow.
When things go bad, they can go bad in the worst places possible. Pull on that Datsun. You can feel that weight. The poor guy's trying to do it with a hand throttle. Pull on that Datsun. Keep going. Coming to the last part, and this is the pinnacle.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that.
I'm glad we got out.